That's actually, this is actually a player that was in the tournament yesterday. Now, this is a tournament that is being held at Quakecon live in Dallas, Texas. These players are actually here at the Hilton Anatole Convention Center.
Yes.
We could probably
Yes, sir.
shout their name and they could hear us, maybe.
Absolutely, they can.
But obviously not close enough where they can hear our commentary because we don't want to...
We don't want them cheating.
Yes, we do not want that. First round, best of one, I would imagine. Is that what it's...
Yes, it is.
There's a special name. There's a special. This is a special occasion. A special tournament.
This is a special occasion. I had a kickstart for the entire CSN, sending me out to Dallas, Texas, helping CSN bring you guys this content for the week/weekend. And one of the big supporters, his name is Centris O'Connor, and this is going to be called the Centris SC2 Shakedown. And it's basically sponsored by
him.
By him, yeah. And the winner of this tournament is going to get a Cooler Master 692 Advanced case, which is pretty kick-ass. We have it over there. Maybe I'll bring it over on some downtime and show the stream exactly what it looks like. It looks pretty damn sick. So let's get into the game. Let's introduce us. Sour about that. Let's introduce those players. Starting down bottom, we have Sonata, and of course we casted a bunch of Sonata's games yesterday. And up top we have Osiris. Osiris?
Osiris.
Osiris.
Right? I mean, I don't know. Who am I to say what it is? Only the actual guy knows how it is. Unfortunately, we don't have the privilege of being able to ask him. But yeah, we got a ZVZ on Metropolis, rather. They are cross positions, and... a 15 pull here. That's interesting. If you're going to 15 pull, why not just 15 hatch? Not too sure, but Sonata going to get the 15 hatch down, so he's going to have a minor economic advantage. It's not a huge deal, as Sonata should, or I should say Osiris, or yes, Osiris should be putting down his hatchery relatively soon.
Yeah, absolutely. This is another ZVZ. We had some really good ZVZs yesterday, some weird ones, but there was a lot of Ling Bling play, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing that again here. It just sort of seems most Zerg games is just sort of the same thing. Who's going to get off a nice bust and then take it from there? Gas just finished up there for Sonata, and of course the hatchery is near 50% complete, and Osiris here just starting his hatch. Of course, he went ahead and got that pool a little bit early, so we're going to see if he's going to do anything with that pool. Maybe he wanted to get a faster queen. Who knows?
You know, it's interesting. You're talking about Ling Blings, of course, and I feel like you kind of have to do that. We saw a game yesterday where one player went Ling Bling, one player went just Zergling. And the problem with that is, if you don't have enough spine crawlers, it's going to be really difficult. Unless you have perfect micro, it's going to be very difficult to deal with banelings of your opponent if you don't have any banelings of your own. That's just the way it works. So I would expect both these players to put down a banning list. Now the question is, how aggressive are they going to be? A very long rush distance map, so look out for lings to be sent out across the map and then made into banelings once they're on their opponent's side of the map. Once we see that, then we can kind of tell, okay, this guy's going to be aggressive with his banelings. Whereas if one player just keeps a couple banelings back home behind a couple spine crawlers, then they're probably going to be defensive as they get their layer tech up, as they get their gases, and as they go into the mid game.
Yeah, absolutely. Still no urgency to get a spine crawler out quite yet from either player. Metabolic boost going down here for Sonata. Queen trying to pick off a couple of lings. Those lings just getting information, obviously not trying to do a whole lot. If you could get a drone kill with those, I mean, that would just be a bonus. But got the information he needed. 2 queens are out. He knows the expand is up. He also knows 1 gas, and there's no drones harvesting gas from Sonata.
Either player, actually.
Oh, from either player. Wow. I'm not sure if Osiris caught that or not. Also, he's pinging his lings over into the corner of the base. Is he trying to be sneaky and hide those? He is building up quite the bit of lings. So perhaps once that metabolic boost is finished, he might try and go down there and do a little bit of damage.
Yep, I would absolutely expect him to do that. Now the question is, will Sonata be prepared for that? I mean, he already has a lot of lings on the field, but again, neither of these players has a baneling list, so we'll have to see when Sonata can identify this incoming attack from Osiris, because Osiris hasn't built a drone in forever. If we look at the income tab, 26 to 15, going up to 32 to 15.
Wow.
In favor of Sonata, Osiris has to do damage with these lings.
Yeah, absolutely. And here comes some Lings. That's going to be a nice pick off of that Queen. And unfortunately, Osiris still does not have Metabolic Boost and actually just finished just as I was saying that. And Sonata kind of hit at the right time, but there's a lot of Lings and his cards are shown now. And I think he's going to be forced to go and do some sort of counterattack. And I don't think Sonata has an answer for it. He is starting to panic a little bit. He's got his Queens in position to try and hold that ramps. The drones now pulled, and this natural, at the very least, should go down here.
These Queens are probably going to die too. They don't have any energy for Transfuse. This natural is definitely forfeit. The question is, can Osiris punch through with these Zerglings and get into the main base and take this game down? It looks like he might be able to. Great play here from Osiris. Caught Sonata completely off guard. Sonata was droning up. He was getting his lair in 4 gases when he saw all the Speedlings. And if you don't have a Baneling Nest, you're not going to be able to defend in time. You're not going to have enough larvae to get out Lings of your own. You're not going to be able to get enough Queens out in time to deal with the counterattack, even though it is a long rush distance. And Osiris just taking his opponent completely off guard and going to take game 1.
No GG.
No GG.